Good morning, VIP Erin. Good morning, VIP Catherine. Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You're watching live with LWL, Lindsay with love. Today is a Wednesday already, you guys. Wednesday, March 5th, 2025. Welcome to the show. I am here to raise the frequency of the planet, and I do that by reminding you how freaking powerful you are. You are worthy, you are deserving, you are a master manifester, so it's time to create your dang reality already. Join me. Welcome. Thanks for being here. All right, let's get going. Thank you for the heart me's. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, VIP Deborah. Good morning, VIP Erin, who all snuck in on me. Thank you for the heart me's, you guys. Fabian, welcome to the chat. Whitley, welcome. For those of you that are here and sticking around, likes are appreciated, heart me's are appreciated, lighting up my gift gallery is appreciated. I am not going to be live tomorrow or Friday. I'm traveling tomorrow morning early to Los Angeles. On Friday, I'm going to buy more gold and I'm going to adorn myself with some new jewelry. I can't wait. I'm going to dine at Waldorf Astoria on their rooftop, and then from there, I'm going to have a lovely Saturday. I don't know, let's see where the weekend takes me. I get to see my best friend. My partner gets to see his best friend. We're going to dine at one of my favorite places in Beverly Hills for lunch on Saturday. I literally cannot wait. I need a dose of the city. I need a dose of the city. The city, girl, you can't take this. You can take the girl away from the city, but that what? I don't know, you guys. Anyway, that's how I feel right now, and I'm very excited. Welcome. Thank you, VIP Erin, for the heart, the mustache, and making me a cowboy. Yeehaw. All right. I want to share with you guys a couple of things that happened to me yesterday that were quite interesting. VIP Brittany Sue, gold is my thing. Only winners wear gold, plus gold goes with my red hair. Yeah, gold and redheads, I feel like, is just a vibe. My mom wore silver. See, you guys remember I lost my bracelet? I still go like this, like to touch my bracelet, and it's missing. I still think that I'm going to like run into somebody that has my bracelet on. Ah, thank you for the cheering crab, so cute. Reminder to my Cosmic Collective members that we are chatting right after this at 10 a.m. I'm excited for this chat. You guys, I can feel that I'm integrating a new frequency. Integration is a powerful thing, right? And I can feel it in my bones. It's very exciting. So we're going to talk about that inside of the Cosmic Collective. But what I wanted to share with you today is something quite interesting. First, we need to breathe. Deep breath in through the nose, belly nice and full. Hold it at the top, sip a little more, and let it go. Today I got a tornado warning. And as soon as I got it, I walked outside, because growing up in Michigan, we used to have tornado warnings all the time as a little kid. I think Sarah, good morning, Sarah, on YouTube. And I walked outside and I just stood in the energy of potential tornado energy. Has anybody felt it? Do you know what it feels like? It's like this dense but light. It's calm, eerily. It's like at any minute, somebody could flip a switch and it would just be swoosh. And I just stood there in the power of that energy, and probably my neighbors thought I was a little crazy. I love the feeling too, VIP Erin. I love this constellation, this star map. Thank you, VIP Deborah. Yeah, I stood there and I was just like, bring it on. Not the tornado, obviously, because I want us to all be safe, but like bring it, like give me the energy. I was just vibing in it. And then it started to get a little rainy, and then the wind turned and it was splashing on my face, and I was like, I'm alive. That's what I was thinking. I'm alive. I am alive. I get to be alive right now. Feels freaking good. Holy cow. Brittany's in Oklahoma. VIP Brittany, we had tornadoes yesterday and more warnings to come. Yeah, well, you're in Tornado Alley, right? VIP Jamie says, I got my acceptance letter yesterday. Ah! Congratulations. What a great day. Isn't it a great day to be alive? Congratulations. Love that feeling. VIP Deborah says, VIP Jamie, I started manifesting with you last month. My goal was to get into the RN program. Oh my gosh, I missed that part. Well, we better freaking screenshot that. You know what? The power of the people, you guys. The power of the people. The power of the people's energy. They forgot that part. They forgot that word. The power of the people's energy, right? When you all come together under one goal, and then you just blast that energy out, boom, you create your reality. It's much faster than doing it alone. So if you want to win at life, join me. It is a powerful community. Spicy Lindsay's here to stay, I think. Okay. All right, so I'll have to miss it, Sally. That's okay, Brittany. VIP Brittany, if you have questions, drop them in Discord. I know it's a little bit tricky to figure out at first, but drop them into Discord, either in the general tab or spiritual chat questions, and I'll answer them and you can catch the replay. No worries, right? The replay will be live tomorrow morning. All right. All right. All right. VIP Jules is in the house. Look at all my VIPs, you guys. This place is popping. Okay. Yesterday I had this moment of realization. And it was kind of like a holy shit moment because I don't know how many people think this way. I don't know how many people feel this way. Now the beauty of this moment was I instantly got confirmation. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. Thank you, universe. Instantaneous synchronicity flown into my face, into my reality. I even wrote an email to people not inside. If you are in the Cosmic Collective, you didn't receive the email because it was an email promoting the Cosmic Collective. The email subject title is, I get paid to exist. I get paid to exist. It was a moment of like, holy shit, I get paid to exist. What's going on, VIP Aaron? VIP Aaron says, grateful for your energy. Yesterday was a 14-hour workday and I'm feeling it. Oh, are you at home today, VIP Aaron? I hope you set some boundaries and you chose to honor your energy. I hope. Sending you all the best vibes. Guys, my skin looks very like clear. Wow. This lighting is good. I'll take it. Charlize, good morning. Welcome to the chat. Jamie, thank you for the cheering crowd. Ooh. I get paid to exist. I get paid to exist. I have followed my passions. I research all day. I share my knowledge with you. I get paid. Get paid. Just being here. I get paid. Brows look good. Thank you. I'm actually going to do some touch up to my brows before I go today, but thank you for that. Yep, I decided to work from home about 10 minutes ago. Go girl! That is the new VIP Erin in the house. The one that says, you know what? Yesterday I was with all y'all. Oh God, the South is rubbing off on me for a long time. Today I will be with myself. Thank you. Brows on fleek. Oh my gosh, is that old slang? Brows on fleek? Yeah, brows on fleek, that's a total millennial thing. It's a total millennial thing. Brows on fleek. Oh, probably. Yes, VIP Jules says to VIP Aaron. Yeah. You guys, some things that maybe you don't realize about your energy are screwing you over. And inside the Cosmic Collective, I help you realize that. And then everybody inside that community will empower you to make choices that are beneficial for your long-term desires. That's the power of the space. How do we manifest a better credit score? Trust that you have one, live in it, see the numbers rising. There's many ways. I'm working on it. VIP Aaron says to VIP Jules, you're doing it. Yeehaw, y'all will be integrated in no time. No, VIP Catherine. Y'all is like the thing that I'm like, I will not say y'all. I don't, maybe. I can't, never say never, right? VIP Aaron says, and then the group helps hold you accountable. Yep. Yeah, you just said it. VIP Catherine says, you just said it. Jordan, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so I realized I get paid to exist. And then minutes later, I was like on TikTok for a moment thinking about, okay, I had this idea in my brain, but then I was like, that's me rushing myself. And I don't want to rush myself. You guys know I don't live in a rushed energy. I will never create 10-minute videos in one day again because that was just like wild. I'm still recovering energetically from that. Like when I say I'm recovering, yesterday I lied down in my bed for an hour and read a book. I just was like, I can't even be upright. I'm just exhausted. And so luckily I have the ability to honor my energy in the way I want to because I've created this reality for myself, right? I get paid to exist. This is the reality I live in. Welcome, join me. Join me on the ride. Why not? It's pretty exciting. Every moment, any moment, I'm like, okay, what's next? Higher self. So anyway, I had an idea and I was going to start posting about it, but then I was like, you know what, Lindsay, you're tired and it's not going to come out strong in the way you want because you're tired. So just do it next week. It's not a big deal. Like you are in divine order. It's not a big deal. Honor your energy. So I did. And I lied down and I was reading a book, but I was on TikTok for a moment and I scrolled and it was like, boom, like some girl talking about how she's like created a reality where she's just like living. She's like, somehow I'm just living. Like, it's very interesting. And I was like, that's super cool. But we're going to get to something even more interesting in a second. VIP Catherine says to, Jewel says to VIP Catherine, I already say it, my mom taught college courses in Texas before I was born. You were programmed, Jules, yeah, you were already programmed to say it, right? So then, when I finally did get around to posting a TikTok at around, like, I don't know, I think it was maybe 8 o'clock last night. I was very tired still. And I had told myself, okay, I'm just going to post because I post once a day. I didn't post on YouTube yesterday or Instagram. Like, that's been a whole different mess. And I'm like, oh boy. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not down on myself. It is what it is. So I posted on TikTok. And then I'm like, nobody has seen it in 12 minutes. I'm like, this is very strange. This is very strange. Nobody has seen my TikTok in 12 minutes. Is something wrong on TikTok? So I'm like looking and I'm like, what is going on? Not that I'm like obsessed, like I don't fret over my numbers, but I do stay online long enough to see the numbers start to grow. Because they say you shouldn't just post and leave TikTok. I don't know if that's real or not, but they say that. The TikTok experts. So I'm like, okay, I'll listen to them, right? They know what they're talking about. So I stay on, and it's not building, and it's not building. I'm like, what is actually happening? And then I see this little box at the very bottom of my screen, and it says, your TikTok, your content is under review. It's interesting because I decided to teach people how to speak to their higher self yesterday. It's very simple. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. For my highest truth and compassion, the good of all and the harm of none, what do I need to know right now? Boom. And for some reason, TikTok decided that I needed to have my content reviewed. Now, yes, what is the big question? This is a big capital W, like what is happening? Why all of a sudden, right? So then I did a little bit of research because I wanted to understand further why it would be that that would need to be under review. And there was 2 scenarios that I found. One was that my content is always getting flagged, so that's a problem. The other option, which is the option that I'm going with because my content is astrology and stuff, it's just like, okay, whatever. The other option was that now that I have a strong following and engaged people on my platform, TikTok wants to make sure that what I'm saying is appropriate. So now I have a choice to continue to not allow myself to be silenced like in my other past lives, which I won't. But with that comes me saying certain things, maybe getting under review, maybe not. If you want to spend more time with me, you need to join the Cosmic Collective. You either need to get on my email list, you need to get inside of my community, because it's clear there's a reason that they're called occultists, and to this day there's a reason that certain information is not widespread, right? Because the second you know how freaking powerful you are, guess what? You are now in control of your reality. Guess what that means? They cannot control you. They, whoever you want to call it, they. You're being programmed every single moment of every single day. The second that you realize that and start to break out of your programming, boom, all of a sudden, you are an empowered individual. You are now creating your best life. Oh, what happens to happy people? They don't give a shit about anything else. That's what happens. When you become wildly happy, you're like, okay, unbothered. And then when you're unbothered, guess what? You're not easily manipulated. Interestingly enough, I was thinking about all this morning, and I was like, do I share it? Do I not? And I was like, yeah, share it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen, right? What's the best that can happen? The best that can happen is people join my space either on my email or in my collective, so they get to stay with me. So it empowered me even more to be even more outspoken with what I want to share, which was exciting. And then again, I was on TikTok and I was like, do I post this morning? And I was like, you know what? I'm just still like, I just want to like vibe out today. I just want to see where the day takes me. After our spiritual chat with the Cosmic Collective members this morning, I'm just going to call it a day. Like, I'm just going to let the wind blow me. I need to pack. I need to do some cleaning before we leave. So I'm just like, it's going to be a very just chill day for me. And if I like desire to do something, I will. And if I don't, I won't. And that's normally how my days go, but they're a little bit more routine for the first half of the day at least. So I'm on TikTok this morning. I'm like, do I post? Do I not? I have some drafts saved up, whatever, that I could share. They seem so watered down now that I'm like, I should have posted it back then, because now I'm like, that just seems like so wimpy to say. And I saw a girl and she was like, my parents taught me that the more emotional I am and the more responsive I am emotionally, if people understand psychology, they know that I'm easily manipulated. So at a very young age, my parents taught me to be mindful around my reaction time, mindful around my responses, understanding the laws of energy. And I was like, your parents were boss. Like, your parents are awesome. Right? So, Metatron, Logan, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. I'm getting caught up in the comments. Paris, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. You have to thank Beyonce after videos or they flag you. I am not in any celebrity. I do not follow a single celebrity. I actually thought about unfollowing everybody and just having a 0 following, like no follower. Like I don't follow anybody to make it just very like even Stevens. Like I'm just here like blasting love to the world. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just only follow Pippi's account on TikTok, which is so like we just abandoned years ago. But I haven't decided yet, but I do not follow a single celebrity. I just like, then I don't have to worry about their weird things that they do. You did say a word the other day and said, can I say that? Yeah, because you will get flagged for certain things. Is there power manifesting using number codes, VIP Brittany? Yeah, for sure. Numbers have power, so yeah, for sure. Lala, good morning. Why would you be under review? You don't talk about Blake. Like, I don't even know who that is. Like, that's the worst part about, not the worst, that's the best part about me. If, like, unless it's, like, a celebrity that, like, I should know. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if I would recognize Justin Bieber on the street anymore. He looks way different. Plus, I think that they have a lot of body doubles. So that's, like, a whole nother thing. Like, I would not know a celebrity, they bonked me on the head. Maybe the only one I would probably know is, like, Julia Roberts. I don't know. I just feel like maybe because she's so, or like, what's the lady's name that played in Friends? Rachel. Her? Maybe I would know her. I don't even know her name in real life. That's how bad I am, you guys. I literally do not care. Because anytime you give your energy to a celebrity, guess what? You are empowering them to continue to create the reality without you creating your own. So that's the way I think about that. VIP Jamie, YouTube videos have been awesome. I listen to your videos driving home. I love that. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing the TikTok. Esmeralda, thanks for being here. OMG, TikTok. You guys, thank you for all the heart me's. I've been struggling staying accountable, posting every day. Charlize, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I will still, no matter what, you guys, even if it's a 7-second like blast off video with just words on the screen, I will post every single day. Yesterday, I thought about not. I was like, maybe I should do an experiment and see what happens if I don't. And then interestingly enough, I posted and then my content went under review. So the universe is like, would you like an experiment? Here it is. Okay, I take it back. I'll post every day. I don't want to do that. Oh, it's funny. Lala said, okay. Yeah, I don't know about, I'll stop today. You don't have to stop. You don't have to stop, Jamie. Keep going. You're having a fun time. That's what this place is all about. Girl, say Bex. Good morning. Oh, I know Pedro Pascal. Who? You know, whatever. Okay, I can't. Jennifer Aniston, thank you, VIP Jules. Yeah, I was like, who? What? Same, my kids and students giggle at how out of touch I am with current celebs. Yeah, I don't know if it's out of touch. It's like, I'm just out here living my life. Sorry. Also for me, one of my biggest things is like, if you only have other people to talk about, you must live a very boring life. Like, you must be so bored. So bored. Like, if that's all you have to talk about is celebrities or other people. So that's like a whole nother thing though. VIP, Jamie says, I did one live and got flagged. I forgot and hit the bong. I can't even want to read that out loud. I'm like, did you see I stopped myself? I'm like, oh. Tony says, your live did not pop up for me and I had to search you, which seemed weird. Yeah, I don't know. You guys, I'm not going to let it bring me down. He's pretty. Your skin is glowing, sunshine. Thank you. You know what? It's the good lighting in here. But thank you. Yeah, I do work on my skin. You know, I'm mindful and I give myself a lot of love. So VIP Aaron says, I just don't care to watch TV, listen to podcasts or audiobooks in the car. Yeah, that's VIP Aaron, you and I have the same vibe. Because we're studiers. We're lifelong learners. So I would rather like invest my brain power into like learning something new. That's what I would like to do. So anyway, you guys, if you're interested in hanging out with me, I'm not saying this is going to happen, nor do I believe it's going to happen. I just thought it was like a weird circumstance. And I think it is beautiful because what it just did for me is confirm that like, I'm up there now, right? I'm growing really quickly. I gained 1,000 followers in 7 days almost. It's going to continue to just go exponential. People need this information. They're gravitating toward me. So if TikTok wants to make sure that I'm being chill on their platform, then like that's on them. Like that they have that right? I don't own TikTok. I wish I did. I wish I did. So for me, it was like a nod from the universe that said, Lindsay, you are doing what you are meant to be doing. and you are doing it really good. You're gaining the attention of TikTok. Eileen, girl, help a sister out. VIP Jamie says, for some reason, I'm following this Alabama Barker bad what's-her-name drama. Yes, I'm 35 also. It's not cute. You don't have to out yourself. I can't watch TV either. VIP Brittany says, gets on my man's nerves. I want to learn. Same with audiobooks. Just finished a great one. Good morning, Bex. Lala says, I agreed. He's a Hispanic hunk. VIP Catherine says, I don't know. And your content is going to keep bigger reach as manifestation is getting more mainstream. Yeah, exactly. College visits yesterday, doing the thing, SAT tutoring. Oh my gosh. Lala, you've got a lot going on with your son. VIP Aaron says, haven't listened to it yet, but though we can do hard things, just put out a podcast on it now. Oh, my energy's popping this morning. I'm giving you credit. Give yourself credit. Girl, don't give me credit. Yeah, you know what? Give me a little bit of credit because you came in here and you're like vibing with me, but give yourself credit for feeling good. Yesterday I talked to my little niece. It was her birthday. She turned 13. And I was like, how was your birthday? Whatever. And she's like, Auntie Lindsay, I just feel so happy. I feel so happy. And I was like, you know what, Maddie? Good. That's such a good feeling. Keep being happy. It's exciting to be happy. Stay happy. I'm going to cry just thinking about it. She was so happy. It was the most beautiful thing. So give yourself credit for being happy. Give yourself credit for being in a high vibrational frequency. Give yourself credit for being in a good mood. Give yourself credit for being unbothered by low vibrational people. Give yourself credit for doing the energetic work that, yes, is a little bit required when you're learning this information. You guys, it's not just, this space is a transformational space. It's not a motivational space. Motivational people will motivate you. Yeah, go to the gym today. Woo! I'm like, go to the gym, lift your weights, put your mind with your muscle, connect the conversation, actually build the abs, give yourself some love, like do the things. So I want to remind you that I'm transforming lives, but I guess part of it is motivating people to do that too. She was so giggly. She's so giggly. VIP Catherine says to VIP Aaron, I removed hard from my vocab. We can do all the things. Yep. Happy late birthday to it. Thank you, Charlize. You have a podcast? I must listen. That's my niece's name. We're vibing, Brittany Sue. You and I have a lot of similarities. Tony says, I love the way kids feel positivity. Same. She was so giggly. Well, she has like a little boyfriend, but not boyfriend because she can't have a boyfriend, but he got her flowers. So she was very excited. Anyway. Okay, you guys, let's talk about Neville Goddard. Yesterday we left off with some good conversation. So let's keep going down that down that road, I guess, that path. It's not a rabbit hole. It's actually brilliant information. I'm almost done, you guys, like really organizing this new course that I have created. It's taken a little bit longer than I expected, but I also am not going to rush my brilliancy. The next thing I'm going to do is test it on myself for probably, I don't know, some days. And then I'm going to launch it out to the world. Prepare yourselves for the brilliant ideas to come. Lala says, so VIP Aaron says, no, it's a podcast title, We Can Do Hard Things with Glenn and Doyle. I don't listen to other people's podcasts. You guys, this is actually quite like wild. My desire is to find the oldest texts that I can, texts about and books about subconscious programming and energy and whatever, and then create my own content. Obviously, because now I get paid to exist. So part of me getting paid to exist is sharing my knowledge. That's how I get paid to exist. And I admittedly don't really listen to other people's information. It's either good or bad. Maybe it's probably good because then I'm just like in creator mode, right? But if I do listen to people's YouTube videos and stuff because they have knowledge I don't know. Like I'm listening to one right now, how to write a really powerful YouTube script. And I was like, well, I need to know that because I'm going to become a really beautiful and powerful and like high vibe YouTube creator. So I'm going to need to know how it works on YouTube. So things like that I learn. But other things I just like, I'm like, oh. Because remember, we have to also implement what we learn. But it's not good or bad. It just is. The exit. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Okay, let's go. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I gotta get to my notes, you guys. So we'll do that. I'm flaky. I don't have any that I listen to every episode. I pick one and choose. VIP Aaron's like, listen, I'm just doing what I'm doing. I'm living. Do what you gotta. If it feels right for you, follow your heart. Follow your heart. All right, we didn't get very far yesterday, so let's pick up where we left off. Yesterday we were talking Neville Goddard. This is a book called Awaken Imagination, and it's all about your imagination and how Neville has taken this idea from the Bible. These are sometimes he'll talk Bible stuff and Jesus stuff, you guys, just FYI. He takes this information and he translates it into energy, okay? So let's try to like keep our minds very open and see what we can do with this information that we're learning today. All right, we left off yesterday with truth depends upon the intensity of the imagination, not upon external facts. Facts are the fruit bearing witness of the use or misuse of the imagination. In other words, your reality is determined by your imagination, and whatever facts you experience in your reality are the fruit, the fruition, the manifestation of you using or misusing your imagination. So people talk about facts now, and I have a really hard time with the word facts because I'm like, I don't know if that's a fact. If it's not in my if it's not in my reality, like how do I actually know? How? And my partner used to always say, like, I was like, what do you think of this? And he's like, well, how do I know that's real? And I'm like, I don't know. And he would always like, we would talk like that. And now I'm like, this man has a point. He's wise. He's like, yeah, like, I don't know. I haven't experienced it. Like, this is what people tell me, but like, who's to say? That's why like eyewitnesses are so unreliable, right? Because every single person sees out of their eyes, not my eyes. Not everybody doesn't see out of my eyes. I see out of my eyes, right? So remember that the truth depends upon the intensity of your imagination, not upon facts. Remember, we were talking about like people being like 12 million people getting misdiagnosed every year in the United States. Like there it is. The doctor's like, oh, here are your symptoms. Here are the facts. Boom, this is it. This is what you have. But I don't know. I don't know if that's real. Okay, well, we won't take it there. He goes on to say, the imaginative man does not deny the reality of the sensuous outer world. Sensuous. The imaginative man does not deny the reality of the sensuous outer world of becoming, but he knows that it is the inner world of continuous imagination that is the force by which the outer world of becoming is brought to pass. In other words, what he is saying is, the person that's kind of enlightened and awakened doesn't deny that there is physicality. They don't deny their senses. But they do realize that the inner world of the imagination is the force by which the outer world is brought to pass. So you guys remember like a couple of weeks ago I had this idea where I was like, my number one sense is my intuition. What is your intuition? That's your inner knowing, right? And it comes through clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairsentience, or clairolfactance. So my number one sense is my intuition, and out of my intuition comes the physical senses. These are my helper senses. Right? I just shared a story with you guys earlier about how I was like intuitively, like I had this moment yesterday where I was like, I get paid to exist. Holy shit. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, this is a beautiful thing. My inner knowingness told me this. It came out of nowhere, seemingly, but my higher self was talking to me. And I listen all the time. All the time. I listen to my higher self. And I got this information and I was like, wow, this is freaking awesome. And then I was on TikTok, physical senses, and some girl posted a TikTok and she was like, here I am just living. Like my life has become what it is and I'm living. I'm just existing. So my inner knowing told me, I listened, I was like, wow, that's super cool. And then my physical senses, I touched my phone, I swiped, I used my eyes, I had my ears open and I saw, and I was like, wow, this person just confirmed it for me. So that's what Neville is saying. You use your inner world of imagination to create the outer world. Everything with a grain of salt. VIP Air Jewel says, I love salt. You guys are funny. Oh yeah, everything with, use your discernment, you guys. Not everything I say is gonna resonate with you too. Feeling silly today, please ignore my randomness. Nope. Do what you gotta do, you guys. Be silly, it's okay, it's allowed. It's allowed, it's allowed. Beck says, at Lala, if you guys are interested in Mizzou, I'd be happy to chat about it. If you're interested in Michigan State University, I'd be happy to chat about it. Just kidding. No, not actually. I went there, but you know, it's been a long time and I think things have changed. So maybe imagination is your higher self. Well, VIP Deborah, what Neville says is Your imagination is the Christ within, right? It's your God. It's the God that is part of you. What are they like? We'll get to it further, right? We'll get to it further. Now, let's not take it so literal, you guys. I'm not like literal, like Bible word for word, but I do believe that all of the ancient texts for every single religion have very strong knowledge hidden within them. But it's not literal. It's not meant to be taken like, and then they went on the mountaintop and they sacrificed the lamb. It's like, it's an energetic, it's occultism. It's like, it's secret knowledge for the person that understands it and knows how to use their energy to create their reality. That's what you're learning. You're basically like, it's just really powerful. I won't get into it. Like, I don't want to go down that train of thought right now, but it's really powerful information. That's why a lot of people either fail to learn it, don't want to learn it, they're afraid of their own power. I'm not. I'm like, hell yeah. Make me even more powerful so I can create my best reality faster. Okay. He goes on to say, but he realizes that every man must become conscious of this inner activity and see the relationship between the inner causal world of imagination and the sensuous outer world of effects. It is a marvelous thing to find that you can imagine yourself into the state of your fulfilled desire and escape from the jails which ignorance built. Neville's popping off on a Wednesday morning. You guys, as a reminder, I'm not live tomorrow or Friday. I'm not going to be live tomorrow or Friday. I'll miss you all. But I'll be back on Monday morning and I will share with you my weekend adventures in beautiful Beverly Hills, California. He goes on to say the real man is a magnificent imagination. It is this self that must be awakened. He goes on to say, man must firmly come to believe that reality lies within him and not without. Although others have bodies, a life of their own, their reality is rooted in you, ends in you, as yours ends in God. Man must firmly come to believe that reality lies within him and not without. Let me get caught up with the comments. Go green, VIP Jewel says go white. Did you go to MSU? Well, of course, you're in Lansing. Well, I shouldn't say of course, but which schools? What's hard to learn? Just join. Victoria Soul Care. Not hard to learn. It's a process to learn, I would say. It's not hard. Understanding how you are energy and you create your reality in a way that's simple and not complicated. Not like you must do this ritual and then that ritual, you just are. We're looking at schools that are geared toward his major with baseball, of course. What is his major? Now I'm curious. LCC, well, my mom was a Spartan and my daughter's transferring there in the fall. Ah, so amazing. How exciting. Yes, go state. Go green, go white. Okay. He goes on to talk about chapter 2. Are we all good on that, you guys? Are we good on that? Man must firmly come to believe that reality lies within him and not without. It's hard to grasp if you've been living in your 5 senses for quite some time. That's what happens when you awaken. With the experience of awakening is like 1 minute you are in this reality where everything is what it is, and it's fact, and this is how it's made, and this is whatever. And then when you awaken, I will never forget this day that I experienced my awakening, sitting there, and all of a sudden it's like my mind opened and everything, all this knowledge just came flooding in. And they were telling me about energy and how there's kind of a balance of light and dark, good and evil, whatever. We're kind of in this spiritual war of sorts, which I don't like to say because I don't really view it like that. But this is how it was coming to me for me to understand, right? And it was just like zoom, 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 all this information. And it's like that moment that you experience is like you get flipped upside down and nobody brings you back around. You're just like, and you're kind of like standing on your head and you're like, what is actually happening? What is actually happening? And it opens you up to this idea of like, what is actually happening? That's the question. What is happening? And then from there, it's this big journey. It's this big adventure, an exploration of sorts, where you become a researcher and you become a creator and way more magnificent than ever before. It was just wild. And it was really beautiful. Trying to teach, VIP Brittany Sue says, trying to teach my teen son this is difficult, but once he understands it, it will change his life. Yeah, just keep teaching, right? BS, not BA. Clunky fingers today. BS. VIP. No, I know you're talking about Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts. I'm just joking. Victoria, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Thankful for YouTube. Lala says, okay, I'm in Lansing. Jewel says to Victoria, sports management. I miss your voice so much when I don't get to hear. Oh, Lala. Grand Rapids. Oh my gosh, I'm attracting all the Michiganders today. I love this. VIP Aaron says, Lala, my son is graduating in May with a BA in IT, but now looking at master's programs in sports management. I mean, if anyone knows sports management, it's VIP Aaron, right? Right. Brittany Sue says, right now, I'm pretty sure my son thinks I'm crazy. That's okay. That's okay, right? Remember, you guys, I do believe it's not our job to awaken anybody. When you're awake, it's not your job to go around awakening anybody. You're not going to go knock on people's doors and be like, did you know that you are energy? No, we're not doing that. We're not religious. This is not a religion. This is the laws of the universe, right? It surpasses constructs of religion, okay? What you're going to do is when people do awaken, you're going to have these conversations. You're going to see how far you can take it with people. When they start to kind of like glaze out, they start to disassociate, they start to say things like, could you please stop already? This sounds crazy. Then you just back off a little. And then you go talk to your other spiritual friends instead. But the moment that they say something like, oh my gosh, I had the craziest experience today, you say something like, tell me more about it. And then they start to explain, maybe they had a very synchronistic day. And they're calling it coincidences. And they're like, and then this happened. It was such a coincidence. And it was so ironic that this happened. And you're like, tell me more. And then that's when you start to say, this is actually from behind the scenes more, like expand their minds, right? VIP Aaron says, my very Catholic mother got me a chakra jump for my body. I told you, VIP Aaron, I told you. All of you listening, you will go down this journey if you allow yourself to truly awaken and truly research and truly have these beautiful experiences that you're meant to, and you share them with other people. Eventually, these other people are going to see how amazing your life is, and they're going to be like, well, damn, I want that life too. And then they're going to realize, oh shit, maybe there's something to this. Maybe there's something to this, right? So that is a really beautiful thing, VIP Aaron. I didn't even read the rest of the comments, so let me scroll back up and finish reading. But I was just happy. Never even mentioned one to her total surprise. That is very cool. That is very cool. Just beautiful proof that she's opening her mind to the idea and or just so unconditionally loves you that she's like, well, this is what she wants, or maybe this is something that she'd be interested in and knows you, and that's really cool. Kelly, welcome to the chat. It's been a minute since I've seen you here. So awesome. VIP Brittany says 8.8 thousand likes. Let's hit the like button, you guys. 15 minutes and we've got 8.8 thousand. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I might read one more thing. Okay, so this is interesting. Now, he's talking about Christ, but remember he's visualizing Christ and God as the imagination, right? And Christ is like the all like the everything that is, okay? So I highlighted one of those sections that says, every imagination of man is either the cup of cold water or the sponge of vinegar to the parched lips of Christ. So let's take the idea of Christ out of it, whatever. What he's saying is every imagination of man is either really good, the cup of cold water to parched lips, or vinegar to parched lips, bad, right? Sorry, Victoria, it is, no worries, it is Awakened Imagination by Neville Goddard. Awakened Imagination by Neville Goddard. For those of you that are interested in joining the Cosmic Collective, we are actually going live and chatting all together live on Zoom in 15 minutes. If you want to do that, do it now. Click the link in my bio. Click up here. Thank you for the cake. VIP Jamie, click up here. Click the link in my bio. Click number 2 on my website. It is $49 a month right now to join. You get a crap ton of spiritual lessons as soon as you enter. You get access to me every single day as soon as you enter. And if you were here for my story about how TikTok was reviewing my content, you might want to think about doing that. Now, the beauty of you joining today is that immediately you'll get to jump in with a bunch of new friends, instantaneous new friends. Everybody is dope AF inside of the Cosmic Collective, by the way. We have some of the coolest people, if not the coolest people in the world inside. And everyone's changing their lives for the better. So if you want to do that, do it now before I have to go. Ah! That is very cute. Thank you, VIP Jules. All right. All right, let's go. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. Then he goes on to say, what a comfort it is to know that all that I experience is the result of my own standard of beliefs, that I am the center of my own web of circumstances, and that as I change, so must my outer world. What a comfort is it to know that all that I experience is the result of my own standards of beliefs, and that I am the center of my own web of circumstances, and that as I change, so must my outer world. We're going to leave it there today. We're going to go to VIP only TikTok in a second. Yeah, it was. I want to just wear one of those. That gift was beautiful on you. Thank you guys. That was super sweet. Come join the crowd, VIP Catherine says. Okay. I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Something to ponder. How are you using your imagination? Are you using it in a way that is creating your best reality, or are you using it in a way that's screwing you over from living your best life ever? The choice is yours every single day. You can imagine that you have everything you want, or you can imagine that life sucks. Whatever you imagine is going to come to fruition. Wait, which day is my birthday? Sunday. Sunday. It's mine and my dad's birthday on Sunday. It's always like a day of like happiness but sadness. I never really cared about my birthday either. Like, I still really don't, but I know other people like want to make it special, so I say okay. I let them. I'm like, okay. So yeah. All right, we're gonna go now. For those of you that are my VIPs, my dad and I were born 12 hours apart in February. Oh my God. VIP Brittany Sue, what the heck? Are we soul sisters? What's happening here? Have I met my like doppelganger IRL or what? Okay, Cosmic Collective members, in 10 minutes, we are absolutely going to be on Zoom. Those that are not inside the Cosmic Collective but want to transform their lives but are having a hard time doing it on their own, join. I'm not going to keep asking you. I'm just going to tell you about it. It was awesome. It's awesomely strange. It really is. And for everybody else, I will see you guys on Monday, but I will be posting throughout the weekend. So obviously come hang out on my page. So many Pisces in the CC. Happy birthday to you all. VIP Catherine says, yeah. Well, I attract a lot of different people, but there are a good amount of Pisces in the CC. All right. I love calling it the CC. It feels so like coded. Like, yeah, I'm down. We're down in the CC. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, guys, for real, I'm going to go. We're going to go over to VIP only. To my YouTubers, have a great weekend. I won't see you for the next couple of days, but most of you I'll see on Discord, so I'll still be on Discord and all those things. All right, you're welcome, you guys. I'll see my YouTubers Monday.